Jimmy, can we start with you? Because I'm really pleased you're here tonight.
Thanks.
Me and Deck were gutted when you left the show because we didn't get a chance to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Why did you say, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here?
Right, let me run you through what happened.
Come on, then.
When we went down to the trial, it was originally for Stars, right? So then I chose Adam when it was for Stars. Then you sprung a big light bulb moment in my head.
Yeah.
Then you said the bottom two get to go home. So I didn't choose Adam after that. I didn't know anyone was going home. I thought it was for Stars. That's the first thing I got to get off my chest. I didn't have it in for this boy. Never have done.
No.
So now all of a sudden, there's a chance for me to go home. It's very important that I tell you, I spoke to Ollie from production 5 minutes before I went on. If Ollie's here, I spoke to him and I said, Ollie, I think I'm going to pull the plug here. I told Adam before, I spoke to Harry, I shook Craig's hand. And I said, I'm going to have to pull the plug here, boys.
Right.
Ollie went to me, look, give me some reasons why. There's a lot of heavy reasons, I don't want to go into that. But everyone's got their own issues, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, happens. I said, Ollie, I really think I'm going to pull the plug. Also, can you talk me through my contract? This is another important thing. My contract's pro rata. So...
What is it with footballers and contracts?
Let me give you an example. If I go home and call Adam back with me, I get full pay. Now, it's all a job for us. It's a job for me, and that money's big for me and my family. If I go home, stay in, and go back and pull the plug, I get a small percentage of that. I made my mind up in that light bulb moment. I'm going home. I have to go home for personal reasons. That's why I took Adam. Then all hell breaks. And I would never... listen, Adam and all of you can be upset at me. Absolutely. One sec.
Yeah, no problem.
And you can all be upset at me. And I absolutely threw him under the bus. I get it. I absolutely get it. I'll wear that. I'll wear that. But what I don't stand on is someone being abusive, aggressive and intimidating. Hang on. Yeah, I don't stand on it. You were there. You had front row seat.
I get it. And that's what I want to come to.
You didn't show none of that.
Well, we did show quite a lot of...
You didn't show none of the C-bombs, it's a liberty.
No, hold on.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
C-bomb is because that's unbroadcastable.
Absolutely, but what is it abusive, aggressive and intimidating? What happened? What do you think?
When I was there, I didn't think it was intimidating.
You didn't?
No, I was there.
Wow.
I was there, Jim.
Listen, wow.
I remember the silence.
Hang on.
Emotions.
Okay, hang on. Well, let's come back to you. Okay. Emotions were obviously running high. You denied Adam a place to carry on in the show. Adam, you've said since you've come out, you regretted the way you handled the situation. With hindsight, what would you have done differently?
Listen, I take full responsibility, for my actions. Yes, emotions were definitely running high in that moment, but, I think, and listen, I've got nothing but love for Jimmy. I think it was just,
It's a funny way of showing it.
David, the fight. David.
That's the victim.
David,
Just chill out.
David, you gone. You weren't even there.
Yeah.
Keep out of this. You weren't even there.
Why didn't you say I'm a celebrity, get me out of here?
Because
Go on.
much fun.
Please, will you just let the finalists talk, please? Right. Listen, I've apologised to Jimmy on numerous occasions, okay? And I do take, everything that he's saying into account. And the only thing that I can do is apologise, That's not how I want to, show myself off. And I've never, ever shown myself off in that light before that or even after that. And I've apologised. And I am sorry, Jimmy.
Did you do it? Did you do it because you needed a reason? What was the reason?
David,
Hold on a second, without getting involved in this for a second, right? Because like we said, you weren't there at that moment. But I've got a question for you because we've seen on the show tonight, you're not afraid to speak your mind, you're not afraid to get involved. What have you made to the reaction of some of your comments that you made in camp?
I like to say it as I see it. When I'm in a situation, I keep it real. And what I've seen is a lot of editing to make this poor guy look like a victim, so the people the people need to support him. When we all had banter, we all had back and forth.
You asked me the question.
No, listen. We all had banter back and forth. A lot of it was cut out from their side, but it's time. I think it's time for the true.
I was there.
Yeah.
I was there.
And I was there.
Listen,
I was there as well.
Let's ask
And that was a
everyone.
full and
Let's ask
fair
everyone.
representation
Hang on.
of- Let me finish.
Let's ask
There's a big-
me. You
there's a
asked me the
massive-
question.
Why don't you bring
I
that
went through
footage
it.
out there? Put the
Was
footage
it
out
abusive and aggressive?
No.
Was it abusive? You wasn't there. You wasn't there. You wasn't there. You wasn't there.
See this man.
It doesn't matter.
there. No, it's not about how he looks. It's the reality.
Was it abusive and
Get
aggressive?
that footage.
Was it
Show
abusive
that
and aggressive?
footage.
Ask the people to say.
You
Harry,
need the footage. You
Harry,
need the footage.
Harry, tell them. Was it abusive and aggressive?
Right.
Was it out of line?
For a second, right?
Was it out of line?
Jimmy,
Show it then.
Jimmy,
Show it.
calm down.
Show it.
Well done,
It's
Selena.
terrible. Show it. It's your
No.
show.
Sit down for a second. Everybody chill out.
Abusive.
We show full and fair representation of what happened on the show. Scarlett,
It's a
talk
whole
some
set.
sense into this, lot, can you? And then we'll wrap this up, because it's going nowhere. Mo, do you want to talk?
We enjoyed it. Listen, let's not spoil that moment. We all have a moment in our life,
Absolutely.
right or wrong,
Absolutely.
right?
But you can't be abusive, aggressive,
He said
angry.
sorry.
That
Doesn't
moment,
matter.
we all
Doesn't
reacted.
matter.
Right, let's leave it
Doesn't
then, because
matter
we
to
can't
say
take an
sorry.
apology.
I
and I
would
can't take
always.
that.
I
Thank
took
you very
the
much.
apology off the boy. I'll always
Well, let's
say
leave
that.
it there then.
But I will not take you saying it's not abusive, aggressive, and
I didn't find
intimidate.
it, and I was there.
Well, he was there.
So we'll agree to disagree.
Don't say that.
All right, Jim?
You need the
We'll
footage.
agree to
You need
disagree.
the
Can't say that.
Well, look,
Show it.
regardless
Let's
of
everyone watch it.
all of this drama, this series
Let's
has
play it
been
now.
brilliant. Thank you very much for being a contestant, each and every one of you. And I mean that, and even you.
Let's play it. Thank
do.
you. I loved every minute of it except that.
I had a great time also. Fantastic.
We're going to take a very quick break here.
Yeah.
But we'll be right back to reveal the winner of I'm a Celebrity South Africa. Here's also how you could be a big winner tonight as well. Here's your chance to win a huge £70,000 cash and a £15,000 holiday gift card with our epic competition.
That's right, there's a massive £70,000 of tax-free cash to be won. Just think of what you could do with all that.
Plus, you won't need to spend any of it on a holiday because, courtesy of TUI, you'll win a £15,000 holiday gift card.
From beach breaks to city escapes, whether you're looking to relax on a white sand beach in the Maldives or take a family holiday to Turkey.
There's something for everyone, with over 100 destinations worldwide.
This amazing prize could be yours, but only if you enter.
Text WIN to 61888. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. Or text 5 to 61888 to get 5 entries for £5 plus one standard network rate message.
Go to the website. Entries cost £2.
Or post your name and number to IAC26, PO Box 7558, Derby DE10NQ.
Entrance must be 18 or over. Paid entry routes close at 10 AM on Tuesday the 5th of May. Good luck!